All right, Unit 4, Lesson 3. Okay, the skills maintenance for this lesson is on page 153. Go ahead, attempt that page, and pause the video. All right, so skills maintenance for today. First part, activity 1, substitute the value for the variable and solve. Let n equal 10. So in this case, we're just going through and we're going to replace n with 10. So in this case, 5 times 10, we get 50. Number 2, replacing n with 10, we're saying 6 minus 10. Okay, in this case, it is equal to negative 4. So again, an easier way to think about this, if we got 6 minus 10, okay, rewriting it as an addition problem, okay, we're going to add the opposite. So 6 plus negative 10, which, and if we use our algebra tiles, that's saying 6 positives, 10 negatives. And remember, opposites cancel each other out, leaving us with 3 negatives left. So we get an answer of, oh, I drew 7, my bad. So we're left with 4 negatives for an answer of negative 4. All right, so number 3 then. Again, replacing n with 10, so we're saying 10 plus 3, which gives us 13. Number 4, we're saying n times n, so taking 10 and replacing both of those, which is saying 10 times 10, which will give us 100. Number 5, we're saying 10 divided by 5, which is 2. And then finally, 2 times n, or 2 times 10, to give us 20. All right, that's activity 1. Activity 2, proportions, solve the following proportions using the horizontal or vertical strategy. So on number 1, okay, vertical, if I went vertical, there's no easy way to get from 3 to 8. So I'm going to use my horizontal strategy in this case. 3 times 3 is 9, so 8 times 3 equals y. So in this case, y is equal to 24. Number 2 there, get from 12 to 9 is not good. So if I can go from 12 to 4, that will be easier. We're going from a larger number to a smaller number. So we're dividing, and we're going to divide by 3. 9 divided by 3, I get y is equal to 3. On number 3, no easy way to go from 10 to 15, so I'm going to use my vertical. Go from 10 to 2, I'm going from a larger number to a smaller number again. In this case, we're going to have to divide by 5. So 15 divided by 5, we get y is equal to 3. All right, proportions. Now, for today, your objective is to solve problems that use different types of patterns. I will analyze more complex patterns. Okay, so we started to look at tables where we're given a box number and the number of circles. Okay, anytime we did this, we always came up with a table to help us visualize the numbers. Okay, so like in box 1, so if we made a table, we're talking box number and number of circles. Okay, so when we do this, we're going to break it up. And we got box number 1, box number 2, box number 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and then we'll go through a number of circles. In this box, box number 1, there was 0 circles. Box number 2, there was 1 circle. Box 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they'll have a better one here. Okay, so again, they just broke it down into box number and how many circles were in each box. Okay, so from there, we can start to see patterns. So we're going to look at the circles. To get from 0 to 1, we're just adding 1. Okay, to get from box 1 to box 2, adding 1. And we're just adding 1 circle each time we go up a box. Okay, and then from there, let's compare the box number to the circles. To get from 1 to 0, you're subtracting 1. Okay, 2 to 1, you're subtracting 1. 3 to 2, subtracting 1. 4 to 2, 4 to 3, you're subtracting 1. Okay, so to get from the box to the circles, you are subtracting 1. Okay, and now when we're doing this, we want to write an equation that can help us figure out how many circles box 100 would have, or whatever box number I could ask for. Okay, so in order for this one, you're always taking the box number minus 1 to equal the circles. Okay, so we're going to define what the box number is, which would be n in this case. The number of circles would be c. So the number of circles is equal to the box number minus 1. Okay, so that is the equation that follows the pattern that we are given. So, again, the number of circles is equal to the box number minus 1. And that will give us the number of circles. So, in this case, we're going to figure out how many circles would be in box number 10. So in this case, we would replace n with 10. 10 minus 1, we will get 9. Okay, so that will tell us how many circles would be in box number 10. So the 10th box would contain 9 circles. All right, so the next one, okay, we got box 1 that has 3 circles. Box 2 has 4 circles. 3 has 5, 4 has 6, 5 has 7. So breaking it up into its table, box number 1 has 3, box number 2 has 4, box number 3 has 5. And again, figuring out that pattern to get to the number of circles. In this case, you're adding 1 every time. Okay, so then again, comparing the box number to the circles, we're subtracting 2 from each. Okay, and the next slides here will just emphasize that more. Okay, to get to the next number of circles, you add 1 every single time. Plus 1, plus 1. Okay, comparing the box to the circles now. We're adding 2 to get to that next one. So plus 2, plus 2. So in every single box, you're taking that box number and adding 2 to it in order to get the number of circles. Okay, and again, we're writing an algebraic pattern that tells us how many circles there would be in the 10th box. Okay, so we need to write that pattern. In this case, it's always the number of circles is equal to the box number plus 2. Okay, so if we're trying to figure out the 10th box, we're replacing n with 2 there. Okay, if we're figuring out the 10th box, and again, n is representing the box number, so we replace it with 10. 10 plus 2 will give us 12, which is telling us there would be 12 circles in the 10th box. All right, so apply skills, page 154, 155. Pause the video and work on that page. All right, so again, we're given this table. Okay, we need to find the algebraic pattern, then use the pattern to tell how many circles are in a particular box. Okay, so taking that table and putting it into numbers so we can compare them. So we have box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to change that into a different table. And then we got to figure out how many circles are in each box. So box number 1 has 4. Box 2 has 5, 6, 7, and 8 for those corresponding boxes. Now, again, just like we have done on the other two, it was adding 1 every time to get to that one. Okay, so then again, comparing the box number to the number of circles. In this case, we are adding 3 to get to the number of circles. So it's always the box number plus 3. So in those cases, we said the number of circles is equal to the box number, which we represented with n. And we have to add 3 to that to get to the number of circles. So for the 10th box, the number of circles is equal to 10 plus 3. Again, box number, and we're trying to figure out the 10th box. So we're replacing n with 10 in this case, which would be 13th. So the 10th box has 13 circles. Okay, next one. Okay, box number, we got box 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. Number of circles is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we're adding 1 just like we have with all the ones we've done today. Okay, later on we'll get into some little more difficult ones, but to get from the box number to the number of circles, in this case, we are adding 4. Okay, so in this case, the number of circles is equal to the box number, which is represented with n, plus 4. This case, for C now, we're looking for the 20th box. Okay, 20th box. And again, so n is representing the box number, so we're replacing n with 20. so 20 plus 4 in this case. So the number of circles in the 20th box is 24. Okay. The most important thing is that we're finding that pattern of n plus 4. All right, so number 3. Okay, box numbers, we got 1 through 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in this case, box number 1 has 11 circles, 2 has 12, 3 has 13, 4 has 14, 5 has 15. Okay, and again, same pattern with the number of circles. It's always going up by 1. So we're going to probably have a pattern that looks very similar. Okay, to get from the box number to the number of circles, you're adding 10. So in this case, the number of circles is equal to the box number plus 10. So in this, for C now, it says how many circles are in the 100th box. So we're taking n, that's representing the box number. We're saying the 100th box. So we're going to go and replace n with 100 plus 10 to give us 110 circles. So the 100th box will have 110 circles. All right, number 4 then. Again, box 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in this case, we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 circles. And I'm noticing that it's going up by 1 every single time again. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And again, we said we were going up by 1 every time for a number of circles. And again, comparing the box number to the number of circles, you'd have to add 20. Okay, and that would be the same pattern all the way through. So in this case, the number of circles is equal to the box number plus 20. And here, 200th box, so we're replacing that with n. So the number of circles is equal to 200 plus 20, or 220 in this case. All right, so that is finding a pattern given a table with the box number and circles. Okay, so problem solving today. I will solve discount problems, understanding the difference between the discount amount and the sale price. Okay, so in this case, in your own words, what does discount mean? Okay, discount means a price off, money off of original price. Okay, so again, a discount is how much you're getting off of that original price. Now, what are other words that could be used instead of discount? Okay, words I would say, price off. Okay. Or sale. Sale would be another one. Okay. Now, so in this case, a coat costs $60. So that's the original price. The coat is on sale for 25% off. And we want to figure out what the sale price is. Okay. So in this case, okay, we're going to use this right here. Okay. The change in price over the original price is equal to the percent off over 100. Percent is always over 100. Okay. So in this case, we don't know the change price, so we're going to represent that with a variable. Okay. Now, the original price of this coat was $60. So we're going to set that equal to the percent over 100. We said it was 25% off. Okay, so 25%. Okay, 25 over 100 is that percent. We're just representing 25% as a fraction. Okay, now at this point, okay, we have a proportion. We know how to solve proportions. In this case, I would use vertical. Okay, to get from 100 to 25, going from a bigger number to a smaller number, divide by 4. So 60 divided by 4, I'm going to get x is equal to 15. Okay, so 15 was at the top, which is talking about the change in price. So basically what this is saying is that I'm going to get $15 off of the original price. And if the original price was $60, okay, here we got a nice equation to help us figure out sale price. Okay, the original price was 60. My discount was 15, so the sale price will be $45 in this case. Okay. So the big thing is you need to know this setup. The change in price over the original price is equal to the percent over 100. Okay, so on problem solving, 156, 157. Okay, number one, Thompson's Video is having an annual sale on electronics equipment. The table shows some of the electronics that are on sale. Adrian is interested because she knows that she can get a good deal at Thompson's and she needs a new TV. Okay, so we got that table of all the different things. Adrian is trying to decide between a 40-inch TV and a 32-inch TV. Okay, so we got to look at those specific items. Okay, she has a small apartment, so the TV can't be any bigger than 40 inches. What is the sale price for each TV? So 40 inches, we're going to do that one in black. Okay, so again, we're talking about change over the original is equal to the percent over 100. Okay, now if we're given the percent off, we're going to know the percent. We don't know the change in price though. That is what we need to figure out. So in this case, for let's say the 40-inch, we don't know the change, so we're going to represent that with a variable. The original price of the 40-inch TV was $500. Percent off was 20. And it's always over 100 again. Okay, so in this case, let's break it up. The original price was 500. The percent off was 20. Okay, so just plugging in those values that we knew and we didn't know the change. Okay, now we can figure out the change by solving. Okay, so in this case, now here's an easier way. I would go horizontal. I know 100 times 5 is 500, so 20 times 5 gets me 100. Now remember, that's the change in price, so that is my discount. And to figure out the sale price, you're taking the original minus the discount is equal to the sale price again. So for this one, we got 500, which was the original price, minus the discount of $100 for a sale price of $400. So that is the sale price for the 40-inch TV. Now, for the 32-inch TV, okay, we don't know the change in price. We know that it costs $400. Okay, 32-inch TV, $40, and we got 25% off. So we're going to set that equal to 25 over 100. Again, I would use my horizontal here. 100 times 4 is 400. So 24 times 4, we get x is equal to 100 again. So again, that's the discount. So the original, which was $400, a discount of $100, will give us a sale price of $300. Okay, and that's what we answered the question there. It says, what is the sale price for each of those TVs? The sale price for the 40-inch TV was $400. The sale for the 32-inch TV was $300. All right, so the next one. Gabriel needs a new mattress, and Levelers Home Furnishing is having a weekend mattress sale. Gabriel was surprised to find out how much a good mattress can cost, but at least he can save money with the sale. Below are the prices that he is looking at the weekend sale. Okay, Gabriel's bed frame will only hold a queen size mattress. What are the sale prices on the queen size mattresses? Okay, so we're looking at queen size. Okay, here's a king size, so we don't need to worry about that. There's another king size. So in this case, we need to find 3 sale prices. Okay, so for the Markham, we got an original price of $600. We don't know the change in price. It is a 25% off, so 25 over 100. So there's the setup for the Markham. Times 6 to get from 100 to 600. so times 6 there, we get X is equal to 150. Okay, so $150 off of that mattress. So the original price minus that 150, we get a sale price of $450 for the Markham queen size. All right, so for the Eversoft then, we had an original price of $500 with a discount of 30%. So $500 for the original price. We don't know the price off yet. We had, what did we say, 30%, so 30 over 100. And again, if you've noticed, that's been a pretty easy method of solving these proportions. The horizontal, we get a discount of $150. So the original price of $500 minus the discount of $150, we get a price of $350 for the Eversoft mattress. All right, finally, the refresh. Okay, we got an original price of $300. We don't know the price off yet. That's what we need to figure out. So X over 300, and we got 10% off. So 10 over 100. I'm going to go ahead and use horizontal again, times 3 times 3. For this, we're going to get $30 off. Okay, again, X is representing that discount, okay, in dollars. So the original price minus the discount is 300 minus 30 to give us a total of $270 for the refresh mattress. Okay, so those are the 3 sale prices for the 3 mattresses. All right, again, remember, the big thing to remember is change in dollars over the original price in dollars is equal to the percent over 100. All right, so that is lesson 3 for unit 4. Make sure to go into your homework. It will be split up, okay, between lessons 1 through 5. Your homework is lesson 3, so make sure to do those pages. And it will be, okay, you got your boxes, your tables, okay, and determine which table follows that pattern of n minus 1, number 2, n plus 1, n plus 0 for number 3. Okay, finding sale prices, and then proportions for activity 3. And then you also have your distributed practice. If you have questions, make sure you let me know. Otherwise, have a good day.